Pyle, U.S.M.C. Starring Jim Nabors as Gomer.
Sure hate to take him to a motel and leave him all by himself.
Oh, well, it's the best thing, Gomer. He could use it. He probably hasn't had a lot of sleep in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, poor little thing. He did look a bit peaked.
Work, that's all you do. Work. George Claiborne's wife works, but he still sees her at normal hours.
She opened a boutique. I'm president of the United States.
And she's got a crisis in her cabinet.
What, is he paralyzed? Totally. Look at his eyes.
Appreciate your faith in me, Sergeant, but I don't think I could ever do that.
Confidence, Pyle, confidence. Now, let's take a reading on the stuff we're going to be using, all right? Well, now, first of all, this is a stove.
Oh, I already need that.
So tiny in the little spyglass. It's much bigger in person.
It's mine! All mine!
You sure you want to eat that all by yourself?
All right. I won a free dinner for two in the lucky number contest.
Oh, you don't have to be embarrassed, Vince. I think it's wonderful.
And then some.
These gentlemen are the press representatives covering our base. Gentlemen, this barracks is typical of all the others down the line. Each man has his individual locker. Aside from his rifle and pack, everything else he owns.
Take over the U.S. Embassy and hold Americans hostage.
No one likes to contemplate the loss of American life. But if Bojorquez takes one American hostage or violates the sanctity of our embassy, I, for one, will...
That's how she looked.
You want to know how she looked? That's how she looked. Like she didn't know a man was allowed to play the same game.
How did Pyle look?
You know, Pyle, he's just not used to jungle warfare.
What do you learn?
Company B, Corporal Boyle speaking. Who? Just a minute, I'll see.
Today, Kendall Oil's car in the street interview talks with a Ferrari.
Buongiorno.
I'm told you're demanding.
Demanding? Never. Only when I don't get the right treatment.
Like Kendall Oil?
I think Gomer put in for a transfer? I mean, after all, you've yelled at him before.
I don't know, Slater, and I don't care.
I think maybe it was because this was such a special day for him. You know how sentimental he is. Like a kid wanting to surprise his old man.
Yeah, well, I sure ain't gonna worry.
But the one thing I learned in college was to just be yourself and let the comedy come out of whatever situation you're in instead of trying to put comedy into the situation. And that helped me a lot when I started doing Gomer.
Pyle? Who asked you to come in here stinking up the place?
But I was...
Did you get an authorization for this? No, of course not. You know the only time I let him come in here and paint is when I'm away on leave? That's because I can't... Another deadbeat left his luggage and skipped out on a rent.
Golly!
Golly! You said he was a salesman.
Well, that's what he told me.
Don't worry, Sergeant. There ain't a chance in the world that happened again. You see, I put my bayonet over here by my flare gun, and it'd be...
Home again in Indiana, and it seems that I can see